Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to this episode of the Daily Packers Post. We have new episodes dropping every day, Monday through Friday, so hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. We're bringing you in-depth daily coverage of your Green Bay Packers. Today, we're going to discuss 5 wide receivers the Packers could take in the early rounds of the draft. We all know how the Packers need a wide receiver. Heck, Josh Jacobs, the team's star running back, would tell anybody who would listen how badly the Packers need a wide receiver, a go-to wide receiver during Super Bowl week. And Brian Gutekunst, while trying to downplay it, kind of has to know that this team needs help at the wide receiver position. It's not that they don't have talent. It's that they don't have one guy who is a go-to player when you need it most and who defensives have to account for on every play. Now, before we get into 5 players they could draft, we know Christian Watson is going to miss at least half of the upcoming season, maybe more, as he rehabs from knee surgery. So you're going to see a lot of Romeo Doubs, Dontavian Wicks, and Jaden Reed. They are, as of now, the starters, with Reed in the slot, Wicks and Doubs on the perimeter. And then you have Bo Melton, Malik Heath, and Mecole Hardman as your backups. Again, if you draft or acquire another big-time receiver, no guarantee that all of these guys are still with the Packers next year. We're going to go over 5 players who the Packers could pick in the early rounds, first or second round for the most part. Keep in mind they're in no particular order, even though I'm going to list them 1 through 5. So coming in at number 1 is Teteroa McMillan from Arizona. And look, he is considered the top receiving prospect in the draft. Green Bay not going to be able to get him with their first pick in the draft, which is 23rd. They'd have to trade up. But here's a guy who is 6'4", 213 pounds, ran a 4.5 340 in his pro day. So it's not that he is a speed burner, but he's tall, he has big hands, he catches the ball consistently, runs precise patterns, and really has done a very good job. Looks like somebody who could step in right away and help the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, he still needs to work on his route tree because Arizona ran a very basic playbook, and he's going to struggle, at least initially, against press coverage. Needs to add a little strength to that big frame. But if you're looking for a guy who could step in right away, I think McMillan is an excellent choice. Next on our list is Emeka Egbuka of Ohio State. I really like him. The only concern I have about him, well, the biggest one is this. Egbuka is kind of very good at everything, but not outstanding in any particular area. He runs very smart and precise routes. He catches the ball well, and he really understands the offense, like the big picture of the offense. He's played both the slot and the boundary, but he plays better in the slot, and that's one of my big concerns about Egbuka, because Jaden Reed may be your best weapon right now as a receiver, and he predominantly plays in the slot as well. So it may not be what you want. Now, I think Egbuka could contribute as a rookie. I think he'd come in because of his understanding of the offense and, add something to the offense this year. But because he's predominantly a slot guy, his value to the Packers may not be quite as high. Next is Iowa State's Jaden Higgins. To me, Higgins, a possession receiver, but a very reliable one. 6'4", 215. He can jump as well. Did not drop a pass during his college career in 117 targets of 10 yards or more. That would make him a very reliable target. He could be a third down specialist, but he's not a deep threat. So, maybe he adds something, but not the home run ball. And you need a guy like Reed or a guy like Wicks to step up until Watson is ready. to come back and give you that downfield threat. But Jaden Higgins would add a lot, and we know the Packers have a history with Iowa State recently. Matthew Golden of Arkansas is fourth on our list. 4.29 speed, great hands, and he does a good job of tracking the football in the air. He loves to run the curl pattern, which means he comes back for the ball very well. The issue with Golden, though, that is a bit of a concern, is blocking. We know how much Matt LaFleur likes to have his receivers block on running plays. And, well, let's face it, Golden, not really a big guy, and that could be an issue. He's a willing blocker, but not a very good one. And he needs to improve his strength to win more contested catches at the NFL level. By the way, Matthew Golden, also a return specialist. He returned 2 kickoffs for touchdowns in 2023. So, again, somebody who could add a little juice at different areas. And then our last player that we're going to look at today, Luther Burden of Missouri. Not a burner, more of a 4.5, 240, but boy, he is outstanding after the catch. And I could see Luther Burden and Tucker Kraft being a great 1-2 punch for yards running after the catch, yards after the catch, helping the Green Bay offense. And Burden is a very strong blocker, which, again, Matt LaFleur really likes. He doesn't run deep very often, and he does primarily also play out of the slot. Some scouts have compared him to Julian Edelman, the former Patriots receiver. So we'll see. He is expected to go late in the first round, right about where the Packers are expected to draft if they hold on to the 23rd pick. So there's a lot of choices here. Something to be concerned about with all of them, but some great assets as well. Don't forget to check out our website at thepackerspost.com. Hit the like button and subscribe. New episodes every day, Monday through Friday, right here at the Daily Packers Post. And we will cover the draft. So don't worry, on draft weekend, we will have episodes dropping each night. I'm Gil Martin. Thanks for watching the Daily Packers Post. Have a great day, everybody. And of course, go Pack Go.